East Fence. God bless everyone. Now I'm gonna show you some stuff that I use, and it's got me out of many sticky situations, and I'll explain to you why as well. Okay. So first of all, we'll start with the jab. All right. Now the jab is the first thing that I learned, and I'll tell you why. Because it was explained to me as the first punch thrown. Right? The in-betweener. While you're thinking, while you're creating, you're chucking the jab. Okay? It's like an eye. It's like the it's like a vowel, you know? You need it. It's gonna be there no matter what, and you know it's gonna be there, so you might as well learn them because it's gonna be filled in between. It's the in-betweener, okay? That jab is what's gonna save you. And it's what's going to create your move, or allow you to create your move. So the first thing you do if you really want to think about defending yourself correctly or fighting correctly is master that jab. Now, when I say master it, you can learn it after throwing it 50 times. You can become good at it after throwing it 500 times. But to master that jab, yeah, you're going to need to repeatedly throw this jab over 1,000 times, yeah. And you're going to really need to slow it down and learn where all of that balance and that composure and all your weight is when you throw that jab. Now you could sit there and you could throw a jab like that every day, and you'd become particularly good at throwing a jab in that angle, at that precise position and that composure. So you really need to mix it up when you're throwing this jab. You need to be moving about, different positions, feeling your weight as you begin the jab to when you finish, okay? Another thing as well, when you throw your jab, you want to stay safe, completely safe. That's what the jab is, yeah? You don't want to be going, and catching a jab every time, right? The idea of martial arts is to strike your opponent and not be hit, okay? Now this ain't boxing. Now if you're going to box, yeah, you need to be able to get hit, all right? You need to be able to get hit. Martial arts is about not getting hit, not even allowing your opponent into a position to where he can strike you, where you are completely structured and impenetrable. Yeah, this is what martial arts is about. Okay, now it ain't always the case, but you know, and you're always prepared to get hit, don't get me wrong, but you always create a situation to where you can't receive that deadly blow. That's the one, really. That deadly blow, that finishing blow. In boxing, you constantly push yourself into situations to where when you throw one, you could catch one in a complete opposite position. And fair play to them. Them boys are really good. They've got some talent, skills, and they've got big cojones, man. Because the way that martial arts is evolving and into MMA and everything, to still chase boxing and know that there's people out in the street that will kick up your legs, fair play to you guys. I mean, and I've tried it. It's hard. The fitness is so immense. The work they put in, and to deliver punch power, boxing is the one, man. It's that. But I mean, when it's combined in an overall self-defense, which is better. You've got arts like Krav Maga. This boxer stands no chance. You know, there's just so many different angles and positions, and when that fight gets on the floor, it's going to be game over. Right? So, but I salute boxers all day long. All day long. Respect boxing. Okay, I swear to you, it's a hard sport, and there's some really tough characters in there mentally, more than physically. But anyway, so we got the jab. When you're jabbing, we're going to speed it up a bit here now because I didn't want to take this long. Right, so we got the jab. When you're jabbing, always to the above your head, always above your own head, always aiming to above up top. And when you jab, I want you to slap your shoulder. Your shoulder should be slapping against that chin every time. So I'll give you, for instance, if you watch. Right? Every time my shoulder's slapping against my chin. One, this is going to get you used to receiving an impact whilst you're delivering a blow. A good thing to get used to, yeah? You could train all your life. You don't know how to receive a blow, you're going to get knocked out, bruv, yeah? Joe Kinch, right? So boom, 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 right? It's all about getting hit. This is why I admire boxers. And I started with boxing and judo, to be precise. So that your chin stays in and gets tucked in with that jab every time, so you're not getting caught. This is here, protected The only place you're really going to get caught is in the ribs. And as far as I'm concerned, you go down there, I'm just going to come down on top of you. So I don't really hide my ribs, because like I said, I'm not a boxer. So there's the jab. Try drop your levels as well. And when I say drop your levels, I don't mean to go like this, lean forward and chuck some jabs. Yeah? Like I said, jabs are about throwing that punch and not being hit. Okay? So drop the level. Completely squat to where you're vertical. Yeah? You're vertical. Everything's placed, based. Punch up. I don't even close my hand when I'm jabbing. I push up. Alright? So I push. So I'm getting used to push and controlling, because from a push you can grab here. You get used to clinching your fist in the last minute. This is what martial arts do. Okay? Right, but anyway, what you're going to do with the clinch, when you come in with a jab, you're going to leave your hand up there, you're going to lean in a bit and leave your forearm up against their chest plate. So now I'm pushing down on their chest plate and I'm pulling on the back of their head. See here? I'm pulling. Now the way you can do this is you ain't even got a grip. That's just my arm like that. Right, just like into a martial arts movement. And how they do it is you'll either pull 2 fingers down and flick 2 up and then tense your forearm. This tighten up your lats, shoulders and your everything. So then, right, so that's pushing down on the chest plate and I'm pulling on the back of the head. This gives me control. Now I can step in. Okay, drop. A couple of dirty punches, I'm safe again. I'm watching. Right, dirty punches, I'm watching, I switch. Okay, one hand, other hand, protecting your chin, your rib cage if you have to. And when you're ready, release your bombs, drop your elbows. And you can even flick this arm over that same shoulder. Turn around to the back of the head. Knee to the gut, man, so we finish knee to the nuts. Yeah, that all comes from gripping around the back here. This is why I leave my palm open. Huss, God bless everyone, yeah? I'll catch you tomorrow and I'm going to get the camera down on the floor. We're going to work on some footwork and I'm going to show you why it's so important to know where your feet have to go before you even have to go. Okay? God bless. Huss, leads the fence. Represent.